my gosh, I can't have a kitchen like with the door leading directly to the bathroom. So I moved the kitchen back to this area, and then it's just got a little bit of space here. Oh, let me start over. Hello and welcome or welcome back to another episode of Rural Living and Innovation. I am u-Anele Ngoya, uMachukuza Umhlanga, uKhusha uThahla Nyawoza. uMangcoya nje. Basically, that's it. Intombi ziphelele. All the girls were enough, like I've mentioned. So, if you haven't watched any of my episodes before, you will not know that I am building or like setting up an office space. If you are familiar already, you know that I'm setting up an office space, and this video is just an update of what I've been able to do so far, or some of the upgrades, small upgrades that I've been able to do so far. I have electricity, yay. But like small updates like that, it's a lot cleaner now. I'm a bit more set up than I was before. And yeah, so it's a bit of an update, and I hope you enjoy. A friendly new addition to this channel is this mic. I've had it for a while, but I just haven't gotten around to using it like recently. But we are giving it a try today because I'm walking around a little bit. So the first thing, obviously, there's a bit of a difference, is this table. This table used to be in there. I thought I would use that space on the other side as the kitchen, but the problem is it's directly next to the bathroom. Not that it's directly next to the bathroom. To get to the bathroom, you need to go through the kitchen, and that's kind of like whack because there's nothing on the other side of like the bathroom. So I moved the kitchen back here, and since I've done that video, I poured a bit of resin. I did a resin coating video. If you haven't checked that out, you should. So I've coated it with epoxy resin, and it's like more water resistant now. I don't know if you can hear the background noise, but there's a truck passing, and I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. Please don't tell me they are coming to work here. Before we were so rudely interrupted by the passing tractor, I was talking about this epoxy resin countertop, which is now more suitable for cosmetic creation, because you spill oils, water, and all kinds of things, and you don't want that to like be absorbed by the plank. So I coated it with epoxy. It's still a bit unfinished, but it was my first attempt, and it's fine. And then I've got like this, I don't know if you can see it, there is a basin over here. It's like a double basin. It's not installed yet, it's just sitting over there, but I put these bowls on top of it. I put them on both sides so that I can wash my dishes, and it still feels like kind of installed. It's just a bit more labor intensive because I have to get the water with the 20 liter like bottle. What is it called in English? It's not in Zulu. It's called a spakpap. This thing. This thing is called a spakpago. I don't know what it's called in English because this is not a bottle. So what do you call it? Yeah. So I still have to get like water like this, because I still haven't, my tank is cracked, and I haven't like closed the crack, so I don't have flowing water in here. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to get it inside the house for dishwashing yet. I still have to install like a tap and like the piping or plumbing on that side. But I've got the stove also here, which is like my heat source. There's these two pots that I also use, and like you can walk in here, and the counter is open on this side. And what else? the sliding door, my pride and joy. This was my food on this side, and then on this side is the cosmetics. It's just the products and stuff and the water and everything, or the raw materials rather. Now I'm confused. So that's that. So yeah, and then I keep bits and pieces over there. I've got my packaging material, not boxes, shipping boxes over there, and this is just random stuff that I haven't found a spot for yet. But eventually, the shipping stuff and the finished products and the raw materials will be in the storage room. The storage room will just look different from the initial setup that I had of like kitchen storage type of situation. That side is just going to be storage now. What else? Let's move on to the next section. So the next section of the office is this side. Such a mess. So this is the other part of the house. This table, I'm going to move it to the storage area, because just under here is just random stuff like barrels, not barrels. Do they call that a barrel? Like the thing, like similar to a barrel, but like the thing that you use for juice, a juice dispenser. So it's that kind of thing. Let me actually show you. I've got these, I've got these things which are like so dusty. It's a juice dispenser traditionally, but I use it as a product dispenser. This is just random packaging that should actually be on the other side. So I'm going to show you the other side. So it's just like random stuff, boxes, shipping boxes, labels. I have some finished products in here also, but it's just like super random and it should stay closed. These are like lighting fixtures that I still need to put in here. Oh, and another thing is the ceiling. The ceiling is almost done. It's not quite there, which is why I'm not focusing on it too much, because I don't feel like it's relevant for this post. You can clearly see it's a bit more updated than the last time I did it. We've been able to install all of the boards, but I haven't installed the, I don't know what it's called. But here it's just a creative table. I'm going to move this creative table over to that side, and I'll have something over here to take up the space, and then move the coffee table slightly backwards, I think. And then over here, it's just books, obviously, and then in here is some of the stuff that I use for manufacturing, like spatulas, silicone mats, scales and stuff like that. In here is also stuff like that, scales and those kinds of things. And then in here is crafty things, like I have glass bottle cutters, wood glue, beads, all kinds of things in here that are not necessarily relevant to Earthly Q, but they're here. And then the books are for the children's reading book. And then the last part, maybe like probably the last part in this section, is where I do my recording. So this is how it looks when you enter the room, and over there I've got my packaging stuff, and then you turn and over there on the left I still want to install some stuff, and then that's where I do my recording, and there's my electricity meter. But also here's how the ceiling looks so far. I will do like a proper ceiling update once it's done and painted, but here's how it looks for now. There's the creative corner, and this is also a DIY coffee table that we made, and then my work desk. I realized I had to publish a video today, so I got up and left my coffee, and then this is where I do the general recording. Most of the stuff on the wall I made clearly. This is my bookshelf and current stand for the kettle because I don't have a working extension cord. And then I've got my router over there. And then behind here, I've got these. Everything in here is quite dusty, but I decided to keep these over here because I didn't really want the couch leaning against the wall, but also I didn't want to waste square footage by just not using this. And also I didn't want to keep these in the cupboard because then it would just take up too much space. So I've got oils in here and some under, my hand is a bit sore, and under here I've got more waxes and powders. And then on the other side I have got the packaging. You can see clearly the PET bottles or plastic bottles. So I've got the plastic bottles over there. So when I need to make stuff, I obviously need to get out the raw materials first and make that. But once the raw materials are out, then I know how much packaging I'll need, and then I can get the bottles on the other side. So, and then you obviously store the suitcase or markets pop-up. The suitcase that I use for pop-ups is behind that tub or container, whatever. Well, this is the travel suitcase that I use for pop-up markets whenever I have to travel. And on this side here are the other plastic bottles. And then there's this chaos over here. Unfortunately, I don't have another multiple plug point yet. So everything that needs power is here, like the router's here. I would prefer to have the router on the other side. This kettle should be in the kitchen. The charger for my laptop should be on the floor somewhere. And then also this is for the lights. The lights should not be here, should be directly to the DB board or somewhere on the floor. But we're not quite there yet. And then the last part is the messiest part. The former kitchen storage area. The kitchen storage area, it's now going to just be the storage area. And if I just think of it as storage, I can put a long cabinet over there, and I don't think I'm going to have one over there because I want a sliding door, but I can have more working counter space. For now, this board is for the roof because we haven't installed here. The cement, it's literally functioning more like storage area now, but more like a shed than cosmetic storage area. And the toilet still looks funky. The maroon wrapping is the bubble wrap. I've wrapped it with fabric so that it doesn't get dirty. But that's it. This room still needs painting. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. But there will come a time when I have to deal with it, actually. And so that's how the cookie crumbles. That is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, I don't know what's thinking. I'm joking. I hope it inspired you. If it didn't, come back around next time. Maybe you'll find something else that's more on your frequency, and if this is not. But I hope you enjoyed and you've subscribed if you haven't. And I will see you in the next episode. Toodles.